but they think so highly of themselves. Oh, as I pointed out in the beginning of the show, they have a savior self-image. They're always saving the world. You realize that? Without the left, we would all be dead. They're saving the world from the existential threat of carbon emissions. They're saving the world through, what was the other? I gave a second example. It was where they're saving the world. I'll remember it. But it's a constant, it's a theme of all of their work. Well, I mean, they're just it's just that's the language that they use, and they have the language of it. It's who will come, and they look for saviors. Barack Obama, John F. Kennedy. I mean, it is we don't, conservatives don't look for saviors. They just see the conservatives have a terrible problem, I included. We just want to be left alone. We love freedom. The government should leave me alone as much as possible. There's an article, then I'll come back to the New York Times endorsement. In the meantime, you try to guess. There's an article of the New York Times about how all the companies, the car companies, are making electric cars at staggering sums of investment money. But nobody's buying them. The only one being bought is Tesla. That's the electric car. If people buy an electric car, that's the one they buy. I don't have an electric car. I have no desire for an electric car. I get it that people love their Teslas. I totally understand it, but I don't. I like my gas-driven fossil fuel car. I love it. Actually, SUV. I just love it. I love being able to stop anywhere I want for 5 minutes, fill my car for 400 miles. I really do like that. Most Americans like that too. That's it. They don't want to charge their car every night. They don't want to run 200 to 300 miles maximum and then find a place and then have lunch while it's being refilled if they find the place to do it. That was the article about. New York Times is pro-electric cars, but it wrote an article about what's happening. Why are the companies making things people don't want? All right, so that's, I want you, my listener, to answer in your mind, or tell who's ever with you in the car, or with you in your home or office. I want you to answer the question, why would companies go almost broke spending on electric cars that nobody is buying? Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tick-tick-tick-tick. Okay, and the answer is the government is forcing them. It is an amazing thing to me that Americans, the people who sing Land of the Free and Home of the Brave, that people who sing that have given up their freedom. Who the hell is the government to mandate what my company produces? Who the hell are you? If you can't convince Americans that we're about to die within 12 years, every 12 years there's the announcement that we have 12 years. It's amazing. Never 11, not 13. We have 12 years to exist. But nothing's happened, folks. I don't care. It's a lie. If you look at the last decade, more people have lived longer and healthier than at any time in the history of Earth. It's a gigantic lie, all of these carbon refugees. It's all lies. Gigantic, enormous, repeated lies. People are healthier. There are fewer wars than almost ever, on the wars almost ever, and the healthier ever. Thanks to capitalism, by the way. We bathe in lies, bathe in them, not the president's lies, the left's lies. Who the hell is the government to tell a company you have to do X or Y? But the left, for the left, of course they'll tell. The liberty and truth are not their values. Social progress, transformation, change. Those are their values. I feel for the car makers. They are forced by law to lose vast sums of money, which of course will mean fewer people employed. People suffer because of all of these things. What is happening in Germany today because of energy, because Angela Merkel is Ms. Emotion? Oh, Fukushima, no more nuclear power for Germany. So now they don't have enough power. They're using coal more than ever in Germany because she got rid of nuclear power. It's all a fraud. The whole carbon thing is a fraud because they don't advocate nuclear power. I say this almost every day. They really, I know they don't, they're either hysterics, which they are, or liars, which they are also, but mostly hysterics. They don't think rationally. You really believe the world is coming to an end? Use nuclear power. That's as clean as it gets. And you're not killing millions of birds. I'm not joking about the birds issue. This is not a joke. The number of birds being killed by turbines. What was the story off the United Kingdom's coast? It was a staggering number of birds. I mean, the seabirds, yeah. They may go extinct. I mean, it's amazing what we have done for the, what was the name of that idiotic fish? Delta smelt. You know, I ordered a Delta smelt at the sushi bar I was at the other day, and the guy didn't have it anymore. There's nothing like a Delta smelt cut roll, I got to tell you. Yep, a little wasabi. You're really, you're in heaven, man. But only the Delta smelt. Yeah, no other smelt. 1-8-Prager-776. So who did the New York Times endorse? This is, you had all this time to think, my dear listeners. And the answer is the only two women remaining. They've actually endorsed two candidates, which is so sexist. It's like, you know, men are not satisfied with one woman. The whole thing reeks of male sexuality. I want two women. Sorry about that. Got a 12-year-old terrific kid in the studio. I'll move on. His dad's here. Thank God he's smiling. Whew. Another man would have shot me. Yep, Amy Klobuchar and Elizabeth Warren. They're so transparent at the New York Times that it's laughable. Well, we're only going to endorse a woman, obviously. I mean, you know, come on, please. We're going to shatter the glass ceiling. But then they have the problem, well, but there are two women. So we'll endorse them both. If you're a female, by the way, you know, have they both, Senator Klobuchar and Senator Warren, have they announced their preferred pronouns? How does the New York Times know? I think they should do that at the Democratic debates now. Announce their names and their preferred pronouns. You have to do it at college. Why should you have to do it at a Democratic debate?
The Dennis Prager Show, live from the Relief Factor Pain-Free Studio.